I want a sandwich. Now. Oh, sandwich wench. Yo, wench. Sandwich. Now. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. Oh, sandwich wench. I want a sandwich. Sandwich.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Hope you're having a marvellous day today. Thank you for joining. We are going to be going through Amber's only stream on her channel called The End of an Era. We'll get to it in a moment. Well, after I said hello to everyone, of course. Let's see how we do here, because I've only got the Rumble chat opens. So seeing it might not be the easiest. Hello to Aki and Randell. I see the title word. Is the title supposed to be worded that way? Yes, because of the stream we're going through. Hello Aki, hello A Chill. Hello your new bestest friend, Soft Squeaky Duck, Boris Raven, Truma Haufen, David Reynolds, Kendall, Lord Myers, Laura, hope you're well. Greens Trini, yes, that's it. Hello Kendall, hello Riven Faye, hello Victoria, hello K-Shell everywhere, hello Sigan, hello your new bestest friend. I'm sorry you got booted. Sandwich, hello indeed, yes. Hello Not Noir, hello Bookworm Addict. Do you want ham or pimento on that sandwich? Yes. Hello Monica, hello Zakuza, hello Kendall. I'm very sorry you got to get blood work today, but I hope you're okay and safe. That's all that matters. I have to yawn now. Right, yes, that. Sorry about that. Hello Mandy, hello Runaway Heathen. She quit hoping people beg her to come back. I think it's something simpler. But first, we need to go over here. This is the social blade of Amber. As you can see right here, so I'll zoom in so you can see a bit better. That does not zoom in at all. There we go, now it does. So Amber has been deleting videos and live streams for a while. And this... right off. No, fuck off. Fuck off. Seriously, piss off. Yeah, she's been doing this for a while. However, it's only today that she's actually deleted everything. Except for 20 million views. Now that's confused me a little. But we'll work out something about that later. Hello, Mama Mitchell. Hello, Got Some Skills. Everyone grab your tea or coffee. Yeah. Hello, Alexandra. Hello, Slipknotty. Hello, Evil Cattle. Hello, Nutella Griffin. Hello, Courtney. Hello, J Biz. I have to yawn again, don't I? Don't do it. I have to yawn again. Sorry, I really am. I swear it's like it's like a nervous tick. It's like my own form of Tourette's, but instead of any random tick, I just yawn. Hello, Holly. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining us. ALR's 1300. I thought it was a $1,800 camera. I thought it was a bit more expensive than that. My mistake, if other. Hello, Arena. Dragged me right out of my social engagement. F. So yeah, she's deleted everything for the time being. Right, okay. Well, she has made a live stream. Now, my theory for this, after I've yawned again, my belief is that, hello Hardly Dan, hope you're well, is that, oh, very jealous of your food, is that she's taking time away because she needs to get monetized first. And while she's away, she doesn't want anyone to make money off her content. If she can't, no one else can. It's solely a cry for attention, nothing more. Oh, was it really 1,300? I thought it was 1,800. My mistake. That, by the way, 1,300 still tells you everything you need to know because she made so much money and could throw it at a camera she didn't even use. Talking a lot can make you yawn. Yes, it does. I don't talk a whole lot. I don't talk a whole lot when I'm not doing this at all. So I guess it exhausts me. Yeah. Well, possibly trying to delete what got her demonetized. Problem is, she's removed everything. Unless she intends to start clean, I can't believe she'll do it. Because those videos, the one issue here is, say she goes back to her channel. I've got the stream up, so I can't. I'll pull up the stream channel. Pull up her channel. Right. Say on her channel here, right? She had all her videos here, yeah? She has something there called rewatchability. Hello, Cookie Whoopie Pie. Hope you're well. She has that rewatchability. Without it, she only has Hello Laszlo the Instigator. She only has, and yes, she is huge. She only has more recent content. That will not generate enough views for her. It won't. So she can try and play it any way she likes. She needs her old content. It's why you know Chantel struggles. Because Chantel doesn't have rewatchability on her more recent content. Or any of the serious stuff. Because, geez, that stuff sucked. And she knows it because she lost her audience for it. Cameo's down to $60. Well, don't worry. It will go down further soon enough. Hello, Shrimp Fried My Rice. But I wanted to highlight that point because my theory is she'll put it all back up the moment she's remonetized. Which, by the way, YouTube cannot review your channel and approve you for monetization if there's no content on there. This is why this stream is here. It's the only reason it's here. I put the captions on. I haven't fully sped it up. I sped it at 1.25, not 1.5, because it's 47 minutes, and I see no reason to... Apparently I need to yawn first before I speak. Ugh. Sorry. Hello, Satin Pearl. Hope you're well. Hello, Baked Buddhist. Hello, Cherry Masquerade. It takes you out of the algorithm, but she's lucky. She's a lolcow. She is effectively uncancelable. Hello, Chloe Ram. Hope you're well. And she won't pay for them. She'll probably claim disability because there's no way she's getting a job. These are all good theories, by the way. So let's dive right in. Grumpy. That's far too tight on the chest. I don't like it. And then before someone says it, yes, I'm aware there's nothing under it. Privated evil cattle, because there's no way she could delete that many videos that quickly. But you can private 50 on a page, but you have to sit there and do that. It would take a lot of time as well. Bookworm Addict F for that. She probably will guilt her mother. Cough. Sorry. Yeah, she will. DSP. Well, she's not quite at the DSP levels of begging yet, but she's certainly dumb enough that she could become that. Is the description of her channel different too? Well, let's go find out. We will see where this takes me. Subscribe to see. I don't know what it was before because, in truth, I never looked at this. She has no socials linked here. That's interesting. It's like she's going scorched earth, but not really good at it. Hello. Well, you can free yours if you like, but I'd rather Amber didn't free hers. We're not here to judge you, though, Hannibal, and there is Zakuza in the chat there. He might have something.
Can you guys hear me?
He might have something to say about that.
Press 1 if you can hear me.
So I do believe she has too much money, Courtney, but then I don't know how much, because I can't believe she's that... The dumb thing is, she's made so much over the years. In 10 years, she has made a lot of money, but she has spent a lot as well. So when people wondered if she actually had any savings, I could believe she doesn't.
Okay. Hi, guys.
She needs a big job.
Oh my god.
She can't do it with a standard job.
Has it always been like this? To where it's at and then like the username, it's not like your actual name? How crazy.
Peak excitement. Do we think Amber is going to have a job, to go to? Because I don't think she will. Hello, Judas. Hope you're well. A chill. That's one. Yes, that worked actually. I don't think she'll have a new job. I don't think she'll be able to get one either, or be able to do it. Won't she have to prove that she's applying for jobs to keep getting disability? So that I'm not familiar with your system. I just know that some had speculated it, so I was airing it because I'd heard it and seen it. People like Shakara privated a lot of the vids as well. I think that will be determined in the future. New rules in place they may have to delete as well in case the reactions are still seen as promotions by showing the content. That's a fair point, Judas. That's a fair point. That could affect a lot of us, to be honest. YouTube needs to be a bit careful with this because they could destroy entire corners of the internet over it. Hello, Foxy Monkey Pie. Hope you're well.
Someone said 6'7". Oh God, I can't with that.
I don't think she's deleted.
I'm just waiting for more people to come in.
Fuck's sake with the yawns, man. I was going to say something and it's completely slipped my mind. I'm so sorry.
How are you guys doing though?
I'm not going to be that guy, but I'm sure many of them are doing better than you because they're monetized or they have jobs. What kind of job do you think Amber is qualified for, out of curiosity? Runaway Heathen, disability acts like you are faking, even if you are missing 4 limbs. They will not make it easy, especially with her income history. That's a fair point. That sounds like PIP in the UK.
I'm feeling a little nervous. I'm feeling a little nervous.
Oh, congratulations, Susie. Can we congratulate Susie in the chat, please? Well done. New job, getting off low income housing into a new apartment. That's fantastic news. I'm very happy for you. It's Annie with an L, not Annie with a P. Hi, hope you're well. Thank you for joining us. Allegra Pando. Is her legal name Amber, then Lynn, then Reid? So if so, I don't know about the job search when an employee Googles her name. Yeah, her name is Amber Reid, just to be clear. She wants to be called Amberlynn because it sounds nice. Her name's actually Amber. She can't drive. Well, she can-ish. Not legally, I don't think, though. Hi, Tiny Reading Dragon. Traffic cone. Now, she a bollard, mate. She a full-on, like, roadblock.
I really don't want to cry in this live stream, but you know what? I might.
You're very good at crying.
I might.
Hi, PB Bear. PB Bear, sorry. My dog just balk. Hi, Kido. And yet, do we think this counts as karma?
I've been having people tell me, like, be transparent.
Yeah. Do it and prove it for a change. This is where your arrogance, your hubris has undone you. Hi, Orla. Hope you're well again. Because you are definitely not honest or upfront or transparent. And your arrogance has got you to this point. If you still can't see that, then you're never going to come back properly.
BB! Be transparent.
Hi, Miss Chris.
And, sorry, hold on. I have a cat who likes to play with my earrings.
Okay.
Which is fine and dandy. They're broke. That's why I'm not wearing them, by the way.
No. They're broken. You're broke. Hi, Rye Bread. My day's been okay. Thank you for asking. Hope your day has been too. Have I missed anyone? I have not. Good.
So, it's hard for me to be transparent on YouTube.
Because you are a compulsive liar.
That's been...
Hello, Snowfang. Hope you're well.
Very obvious for me for a very long time. That immediately when I turn on a camera or I go live stream or whatever it may be, I kind of like...
lie obsessively, compulsively, to the point your exes have all outed you for how much of a liar you really are. You present yourself as prim and proper, but you wipe your bum on the corner of a unit with a washcloth. When was the last time you actually cleaned yourself with your hand? Hi, Miss B. Hope you're well. Thank you for being here. Hello, 247 Web Girl. You are only 15 minutes late. Don't worry. Smash the lick and engage with the poll, though. We'll allow it any other time, though. Forget the phone number from 8 Crazy Nights, 1900 Boobies. That's a good number.
Turn into this,
Yeah, she's never really outright said it, but she is
robotic version of myself. And it comes natural. Genuinely, it comes natural.
Yeah, compulsive lying does that, Amber. It's in your nature to do it, because why tell the truth and be honest when we can see the truth, you refuse to accept the truth. It's tragic, really, because you don't have to tell us the truth. We know it. But because you want to control the narrative of it, you will lie through your teeth because you want to be the one to deliver the news. It's like you're telling a joke and someone tells the punchline before you get to it. So naturally, you try and find a way to change the punchline. That's your life. A punchline that you can't tell because you've already spoiled the ending.
I instantly know exactly.
And Alexandra, very good point.
It's not even that I know exactly. It's just my body knows exactly how to act because I have such a wall up.
Okay, let's address this. Press 1 in the chat if Amber has a wall up. Press 2 if she does not. I don't think she has a wall up. I think she's just too full of shit and arrogance to simply be truthful. And a chill. Honestly, I'm so sick and tired of all this BS. This world. Like a bunch of middle schoolers fighting over, hang on, it hasn't scrolled down, a boy whose balls have yet to drop. There's a fair point to that. It's a fair point, a chill, that really is. I feel like, interestingly, with Amber, the end of year reviews I do, this is the perfect time to end it for this year because she's given me the opening to actually give it an end where I just say, oh, by the way, she quit YouTube. Like, that's the easiest way for me to finish it. And I have to make those this Sunday because on this Sunday at about 10 p.m, the very first end of year review will be going live, premiering. It'll be hers. Hi Jay Wiley Series. Hope you're well. Hello Zena. Hello Kira. Hello Timo. If I've missed anyone, Huma. Hello. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining. Hello Funky Bat. Hello Verified User. I see all you lovely people today. And look at all the twos. Couldn't agree more. Gaslight and guilt trip. Well, she's very good at gaslighting, but then she likes to redefine gaslighting. She thinks ad hom is only an insult when it's aimed at her, but when she insults other people, it's totally fine. Hello, Tawly Girl. Tawly Girl, if you're a Tawly Girl, how tall is a Tawly Girl? I'm curious.
I have such a wall up.
Does she have a wall? No, you don't have a wall up.
Say you have a friendship. Say you are in a relationship. Say you are... it's a cousin, it's an uncle, it doesn't matter. There's a coworker. There's someone in your life that used to bring you joy. But then every time you were around them, they would nitpick the way you spoke, what you looked like. You weren't crying enough, you were crying too much. You weren't eating enough, you're eating too much. You're not supposed to be doing that. Actually, every traumatic thing that you tell me is actually a lie. Oh, you're fat. Oh, you're gross.
Well, in the context of who you are, then, it should come as no surprise that no one believes your lies because your lies have been outed by too many people now. Like, you can try and downplay it all you like, or speak about it in a way that makes you feel like you're not negatively impacted, but the fact remains, you are to blame. Oh, and before we continue, hello Artisan, hope you're well. Hello Another Blue, you're not Lulu, totally not. How you doing? Moody Yeep, hope you're well. Thank you for joining us. Aki, the breakfast cereal pack you sent from Throne arrived today. Thank you for sending that. I really appreciate it. I will be trying 2 of them tomorrow. The cinnamon thing crunch, yeah, because I'm going to go to the gym, so I'll eat 2. And wow, criticism, very much that. Hello Spoonie. Hang on, is that Spoonie my Spoonie? Are you my Spoonie, the one that draws with pencils still? Is that you? Hope you're well. Hello, Ra Silverstorm. It's been a while. We haven't seen you in a while, Ra. Hello, Slay B. I've missed you too. I miss everyone. I see a lot of you here today that I haven't seen in a while. Hope you're doing marvelously.
Oh, you don't shower. Oh, you're...
Well, we know you don't. This has been proven by Beck, Destiny, Wipey. No, not Wipey. Emily. Fam, we know you don't wash. Hi, Pepper. Hope you're well. Very sorry you didn't get a notification, but glad you're here.
Eventually,
you just have to lie to, make a... Oh, different Spoonie. Okay, well, hello, Spoonie Creates. Never even heard of Lulu. Well, that's okay, Lulu. How you doing? Hope you're well. It's okay, Amber, because you're a liar anyway. So no one cares. Oh, Aki, thank you for the super chat. Put this towards some nice chocolate. I will be sure to do that when opportunity presents itself in December when I receive that. It's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Yes, it's very good of you. 24-hour car washy. In my third content constable on Amber, I made the joke that she only got showered at a car wash where they gave her spinning rims. Oh, yeah. Hi, Keto Lisa. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Brandon Simmons. Hope you're well as well. If I've missed anyone, I do apologize. Don't forget to say hello. I'd love to say hi back. She violates my 7th and 8th senses. There are angles on her that shouldn't exist on a human being. They kind of defy the laws of physics a little.
You are around them is not going to be
She said around.
how you once were. I've had a lot of people say that I'm not the same person I was when I first started YouTube. And
well, that's because when you started YouTube, you were 367 pounds, and you were solely a weight loss channel. And what did you do during those videos? You vlogged, you had fun, you were just a happy person, just larping about. You can't do that anymore. And then we discovered the person you were back then also wasn't the person you were presenting. You were entirely a pile of crap. You were a nasty person. We saw it during your time with Destiny when you finally went full on with YouTube. And then we hear about the arguments many years later because her mother did not appreciate it. And then with Beck, how much of a narcissist do you want to be? You were bedbound. You went, by the way, from that relationship with back when you were Casey to the next person almost immediately after breaking up. And the same happened when you led up to Destiny, and the same happened from Destiny to Beck. And then from Beck to Wipey, it was instantaneous. Or according to how you say words like simultaneous, I would assume it's instantaneous, because you're an idiot. Yeah? And that instantaneous clicking of relationships happened again with all the skanks you were getting with before you got to Emily. Huh, ham hock. Love it. Let me see if I missed anything. Is she the female boogie? She will become that. I think the smartest move for her, and I said it yesterday, would be for her to go on Lolcow Live and do a few episodes, make some money, and stay in the online space until she can get back.
that's the truth. I can handle a lot. I can handle a lot. A lot of people are like, Amberlynn, you wouldn't be able to join the LCU because...
Actually, you could. Firstly, you're Amber, not Amberlynn. Stop speaking about yourself with a name that isn't really your name. Let me see if I missed anything here. Sip the tea, lovies. We do like a good tea here. Hi, Aki. Hope you're well. Thank you for being here. How does she do it? Always finding a new wiper. I don't know. I know people who've been single most of their lives, and they're some of the nicest people I've ever known. But then there are people like Amber who just manages. I don't get it. Although if memory serves, Beck was a fan. I don't know how Wipey came into it. I assume off a particular forum that involves a preference for larger people. And I think all the other ones might have been as well. It's weird. Lolcow is the play. I agree, Zakuza. I agree. I think Lolcow LCU is a perfect spot.
All the hate you get. I would get less hate there than I would here.
That's because you're with your peers. And by the way, money. Right now, you need to start thinking about it because you're going to run out if you haven't already.
I know I have support. I know there are people who genuinely care, who genuinely like me, who genuinely see me for...
Amber, it's a parasocial relationship. At best. Don't try me with this. Who mings the most? Pitbull Sleuth. That's tomorrow's poll.
Who I
Hi,
am.
Lolas.
I know that. But reaction channels have created a environment, a safe space,
Right. Oh, sorry.
a community.
Right. The only reason those channels exist is because of you. You can safely say your greatest contribution to the online space was creating a community that solely existed, Hader Nation originally, right, that solely exists to mock, critique, parody you. Originally, it was AmberCon. Remember that? Why? Because of you. Hi, Crystal Hargens. Hope you're well. That's what it was. Because you were the lolcow within the mukbang area. You were a joke, a parody, and you never once addressed it or spoke to anyone. No, you just carried on as if you were better than everyone else. It's only now when they're still here and you're struggling, because you know you've screwed up, that you are now like, oh, well, it's their fault. Guys, it's their fault, not mine. Hi, Mind My Blues, hope you're well. I think she should do all right in a couple episodes. I think all she needs to do is survive 2-3 months on Lolcow Live. Yeah, just survive a couple streams a week. And she'll make some decent money. And she'll be remonetized on YouTube and she can go back to being this.
To literally breed and feed off of hating me.
None of them hate you. They just find your hypocrisy and double standards to be infuriating. Because you infuriating. Because you refuse to listen to people and see sense. Hi, Becky, hope you're well. If you would simply listen to people and listen to the criticism instead of saying, you're just wrong because I know the truth. Bitch, you had to read out a statement from Tommy at the time, yeah, concerning treatment that they had received because of their association to you, because people dug into them, and we were all proven right anyway. They're a feeder. Grow up.
And this has led to
Yeah, she doesn't want to go.
bad
She
things
should.
in my life. A lot.
Are these bad things in your life, if you can detail them, worse or better than you being a £600 person? Like, Dr. Now can no longer treat you since they're retiring, so your options are diminishing.
Genuinely. And I have gotten through it every single time.
Well, this one should be
I was
interesting.
able to get through it.
I love her chat, by the way. Her chat is so divided. You got like Lola Lee here. You brought it on yourself. Underneath, it's not your fault, not everyone else. Sorry, it's your fault, not everyone else's. Oh, Lord Yarl, she's going to cry. It was nice knowing all of you. This is the end of an era. Take care. You are all the things that are wrong with your life. Genuinely, you did this to yourself. Self-destructive. Take a break. You monetize your ED for views. Hypocrisy, thy name is Amber, basically.
I always told myself.
Hello, Nick the Last Stand. Hope you're well. Come back. She's too comfortable being able to wake up any time. I think she is too. I think she needs to stop equating being called out for bad behavior as hate. That's the problem. Her narcissistic personality disorder, not BPD, NPD, or megalomania, I prefer that term, means that she'll never be able to understand, because she doesn't have the ability to feel compassion. She's too much of a psycho to be able to understand emotions and understand how it really feels. Hello, Xena, by the way. Hope you're well. I think she doesn't really grasp these concepts, and because of that, her narcissism will always stop her from being able to be responsible, which is why she still acts like a teenage girl in a mid-30s, well, a body that's supposed to be mid-30s, but I think is closer to early 50s. Degradation's a key part here. They are going in on her, they are.
I can get through it.
Hi, Cat.
And I was right. I always did.
Lola, I love drinking your tears. That might be my favorite one. That's a good. If Lola was in my chat, by the way, that's an awesome comment. Bye, girly flop. Oh dear God. She'll go back to her mother. She'll have no choice. She'll guilt her mother into looking after her.
I put myself through all of this because it was my job. It was my passion. I love YouTube.
So do I.
I love making content. I love
so do I.
Talking to you guys. I love talking. I don't know if it's...
I would admit, my favorite thing about this is that it took 10 years for me to realize I enjoy talking to people. I really do. I love it. I prefer doing it on my own. With other people is always a struggle for me. I always talk over people. I don't like. I think it's rude, and I can't help it for some reason. I think this is an honor for an occupation. The guy who works in the gym I talk to, and we talk about Warhammer a lot. He actually looks down on YouTubers, and he has no idea I do this for a living. He doesn't know, because he actually looks down on YouTube as an occupation. He's 12 years younger than me, and he looks down on it as an occupation. And he's a very far left guy politically. I have no issue with that, because you believe what you like. I'm not such a narcissist that I go, yo, I'm a YouTuber, don't be so rude. I'm not interested, Anna Marie, do that voice again. Which one? I hope that helps. She hasn't made a video in 6 months. She doesn't like making content. That's true. She doesn't like making videos because I think what she likes doing is the laziest form of content possible for her. Says the guy who uses avatar images and backdrops, but at least I pay for it and I don't steal all my images off Chat GPT, AI, or just the stock content you get from Teespring. Yeah, Amber, I'm calling that out because that merch was bullcrap.
Like to hear myself talk. I don't know what it is. Like, why is anyone on YouTube? We enjoy this type of job. We enjoy talking about ourselves, whether it's narcissistic or whatever it may be.
Well, your condition is narcissistic personality disorder, not borderline personality. Your content is borderline any personality in it, sure, because it's nonsense. However, you're too much of a narcissist. The voice is titillating. It's the weirdest thing I fluked into. My 5-year-old then, now 9, nephew, taught me how to do it by doing it himself. I still have the audio on my desktop of him doing it, because I'm not going to put his voice on the internet, though. And I learned to do the voice growling from him. Yeah. It's the only thing I can do convincingly without hurting my voice, which is unusual.
Maybe. It's just the little girl inside of me. No one ever listened to me as a kid, as a teenager.
Children should be seen and not heard. Who said that? I don't care about teenager, by the way. No one listened to me when I was a teenager or a kid. No matter how many times I was proven right. It doesn't matter. You're adolescent. Do as you're bloody told. She does hate YouTube in the community. I agree, Hannibal. She only wants it for what it gives her.
And then finally thousands of people wanted to listen to me.
Yeah, but they didn't want to listen to you bullshitting your way through life every single time. Or just sat there eating, which is what you did. You built your name from. And now, for like past, I'd say the second half of your 10 years, yeah, you have done nothing. Not since you and Beck broke up, which I don't think was it 5 years ago? Whatever, it was a long time ago. Since you two broke up, you've done nothing. You did nothing with Wipey. You've done nothing with Emily. You've done nothing in Oklahoma. You do nothing. And then you complain about how hectic your life is. Nothing wrong with that, Victoria. I just like doing things, you know? I like commentary. I like covering crime, and I like what I do. I've always enjoyed it. Ooh, I heard the alert. What was it? Let me find out. What was that? Was that Twitch? Ah, Anne-Marie, thank you for becoming a channel member. For some odd reason, my alerts aren't showing on the screen anymore. Let me see if I can refresh it. Hasn't shown. I'll refresh it, but thank you for the membership. I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you. We have a new member, guys. Hey, sir. I assume. Let's carry on. Do we feel sympathy, by the way? Do we feel any? Teach my nephew a new annoying voice. No lie. The first thing I wanted to do when my first ever niece was born, I wanted to teach her first words to be in the poshest voice imaginable. So I tried so hard, and yeah, I sadly couldn't do it. She does not speak that way. Yeah, she blames her childhood for everything, verified user, and that's the worst part. People don't give her what she wants. Well, if she moves back in with her mother, she'll get used to that because her mum's going to get really annoyed with her very quickly. The guilt will only last so long. Amber will have to find another person to feed her and care for her. She has to fix this problem herself, and it all starts with what's in her head, as opposed to what she's so desperate to put between her legs. But yeah.
Whatever your reason is for watching me, you've watched me. And I've been on YouTube for 13 years.
Is it 13? Damn, you're 3 more than me.
And I have had some major ebbs and flows on YouTube, for sure.
Fam, you plateaued about 8 years ago. Your views guaranteed for every upload were 100,000 minimum. Yeah? That was you at your best, viewership-wise. Well, what were you doing then? Just eating. What were you eating? Copious amounts. When did it start to go down? Around the time you and Beck broke up. Did you care? No. Why? Because your low end was safe. Now your low end is being hammered into and you're like, uh-oh, we've got problems.
Sure.
No more fucks to give.
And I've tried
Fucks
my
left
very
left
hardest
dry.
to
Tried to go fuck shop. There's no fucks left to buy.
share my journey, but do it the right way. I have not uploaded an actual video in like half of a year. I've done
That's
just
a you problem. I don't care.
live streams.
No, you haven't. You phoned it in. I'm sorry. I'm going to say this now. If you've only ever done half an hour streams, they're not live streams. I'd say a proper live stream is 1 hour minimum. Yeah? The majority of your streams were phoned in. And it was absolutely... Hey, wait. What did Sin say? Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. I love that. That's good. I love it. It reminds me of some of the husky barks that they just howl. 13 years, a couple $1 million made, nothing to show for it. That's the unfortunate thing. I've made nowhere near what she's made on YouTube. I could never make what she made. The nearest I've ever come was a Christmas 2 years ago, and my goal this year is to try and hit 1 million views in December. It's not likely, but I will try. If I could get 3/4 of that, I'd be happy, but I'd love to do better. Last year was horrendous. I'd like to try better. 3K a month on DoorDash and had a budget for Legos. Yeah, she did. And you know what? Things are about to get real tough for her. She's going to start selling things if she has to. She's got no choice. And this is where all her hoarding has come back to bite her because she threw so much of it away because she didn't care. She took it all for granted. I have, to show for what I've done, I've got a nice office, which if it ended, I'd just turn it into a bedroom. You know, I've got a nice living space of my own. It's not great, not huge and amazing. It's just okay. But I'm proud of this. I've got carpet, really nice carpet too. Yeah, I'm not the fussiest person in the world when it comes to these things. I think she takes and has taken too much for granted. I had to buy candles today. I bought loads. 8-hour tea lights are a blessing, and ceramic heaters. More puppy pics, Meg. I read an article that says pets help. They will, but sadly we have a super chat goal, and you know that's what I'm putting them behind. They're paywalled. Although I might put them on Instagram. Never know. Can't deny I'm sleep deprived, but there seems to be some good schadenfreude. I love that, Kira. I love that. Nick Ricardo probably saw this coming. It's been spoken about for years. Yeah, that's a fair point, Holly. Nick Ricardo could see it. Nick Ricardo's 2 steps ahead of a lot of people. And she should, Cherry. She should do it. If she came back to YouTube and didn't re-upload any of the previous content or make it public, and actually did a weight loss journey, honestly, people would watch it. She'd lose her audience, yes, but she'd actually do something people would want to see her do. And there are guys on Twitter. Oh, what are their names? I'm going to get one of their accounts. Because it's that point of, you can do this. Yeah? Twitter's not loading on my end, apparently. Nice. I want to make a point, and Twitter's just showing me the X bit instead. Fucking show me what I want to see. Is that your name? There we go. Here's one. If I do this. Right. A guy on a weight loss journey, not doing it for anything else, just doing it on a weight loss journey. That dude, Reid, started at 567 down to 467. He's almost lost 100 pounds. This is fantastic, okay? This guy could barely stand up for more than 3 minutes when he first started. Now, he doesn't look like he's in great shape right now. Of course he doesn't. That's July, right? It doesn't look great. But now look. No, music off, right? He's on a treadmill now. This is fantastic. 3 minutes he couldn't walk. That's the best he could do. That was it. This is what happens when you actually care about your health and bother to do something. You do it because you have to, because you want to be better. And look at him. He's still not in great shape, but he's doing it. And that's what matters. Right? This is what's important. Not who watches you. Yeah? Not who watches you. But what you accomplish. And he right now, he's a hero for trying. And he's lost nearly 100 pounds already. Well done, this guy, because seriously, he's so proud of what he's accomplished. That's this guy, that dude Reid with underscore at the end. Everyone should just go follow him because he's awesome. He's doing what has to be done. Amber, you need to do that. Oh, and I saw Casp High. Everyone told her to save up. Yeah, everyone did. And honestly, Amber will do what she thinks is best and ignore everyone else and then blame everyone else when it goes wrong for her. Hello, Fake Gamer Cat. And look at him go. Absolutely Victoria. Hello, Jess the Best. No investments, no high interest savings account, no home equity, but she has seen millions come in. Yeah, she's seen it go very quickly too. 2 book reviews for Bookworm Addict, and we'll be doing my first 2 videos for Sister Scholastica. Oh, Scholastica. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's really really cool. It's Amber. Yeah, they could learn from them. Chantal, I think, is too far gone now. I think she's done. But Amber still has a chance if she can be bothered. But you're not interested in being a better person. You just want to maintain the status quo of phoning it in. You're lazy.
I have not talked about EDs. I have not really talked about my weight. I have not.
Yeah, we know you haven't talked about your weight because you keep getting asked about it and you kept saying Vlogmas. Oh, yeah, rapid weight loss is dangerous. If you lost, say you lost 20 pounds in a month, yeah? Don't expect to repeat that the second month. Take your time. It's not a race unless your health is deteriorating. Even then, you don't race. You've got to do your best so you don't relapse. Don't ever do that. Didn't she quote years ago that she would still do YouTube even if she didn't make money because she loved it so much? Hastalis, I actually forgot that. Thank you very much for mentioning it. Hello, hope you're well, by the way. Thank you for raising that. Hello, Michael Lindenmuth, hope you're well. Say the line, Amber. Give her time, she'll get there.
Anything like that. That's what my channel was for the longest time, though. It was genuinely all of that type of stuff. But that was years ago.
Yeah, and then you stopped caring.
I haven't filmed one of those since I was with Feline.
Right, so I don't care when the last time you filmed those mukbangs and all that crap was. I care that you still think you're going to be able to lose the weight and then do nothing to help yourself. I care that you have some of the worst possible habits any human can have. I remember guys that I went to uni with that would pee in bottles and throw them out the window, and I hated it. So I'd get a pair of rubber gloves from the lab, I'd find the bottles, and I'd put them in a rubbish bag, and I'd stick them in the bin. But you actually wipe your rear end on a washcloth perched on the edge of a corner of a unit. Like, nah. That's not good. I just realised that this came out just as she was teasing more of a bad content for Vlogmas. Oh, she's teasing it again. Oh, she can tease her Vlogmas content. If she does release it, then at least I will be covering that. Because it's Vlogmas. Of course I'm going to cover it. He's all sardining right now.
And then I got mass reported. Mass reported. Hard. Like,
just going to say, right, I don't support mass reporting. I have said quite clearly, I don't support Amber being demonetized either, to be honest. I have to be consistent as a creator. I don't want anyone to lose it. But is anyone surprised? You, especially Amber, can you tell me you're surprised when this is entirely because of all the choices you made? All the things you've done instead over the years. Can you be surprised that this happened? They were going to go for you eventually. I may not support it. Yeah? But it was going to happen. And well done, Crystal.
it was crazy.
Kind of hectic, I bet, yeah?
I'm confused.
Why?
I'm confused about...
And that's true. So, Hastalis, I do. Hello, Sarah girl. Hope you're well. I do forgive my inability to pronounce your name. Hello, feral and sensitive. See, I can say that one though; it's easier for my mouth. Hello, Ems as well. You actually have raised a good point. I don't feel any sympathy that she's lost it. I just can't support it. But to lose as much as she had, I mean, the most I ever made was nowhere near what she makes in a normal month. And that was just one Christmas. I've never been able to come close. It's just not possible. I would admit that I bought myself a nice little treat, but I bought a guitar. I was so happy. What did I buy that year? Wasn't the Schecter? It was the Ibanez Jiva 10. Yes. That was what I bought. You have to play it safe to an extent, yes. But I didn't blow through that money, because that's dumb. But she does it as a standard. Like her standard low end is like 5-6 grand a month anyway.
Say you're driving, right? And you're driving on a road that goes 60 miles per hour. And then they realize, actually, no, I think this road should be 45.
Oh, actually, that's the point. Ems, thank you for raising that point. You don't think she was mass reported? I don't think she was mass reported either, to be honest. I think someone took notice of her and realised, this is sus. If she's been reported, then she'd have emails to back it up. Yeah, Pepper, I think the reason she did, much like with Chantal, because they seem to think themselves above it. And keeping up with TOS is very important. I've not removed any videos I've done on them. I've not, because none of my videos qualify, yet I have been hit in the past for a video talking about Destiny and showing no images for child endangerment. Because I was talking about the fact he admitted to having content on his hard drive of underage people inappropriately. And yet I got hit. I didn't actually show anything, yet I got done. So there is an aspect of this where you can't win. In Amber's case, though...
So you're going down at 45, and then a cop pulls you over, and they're like, last month you were going 60 down this, so I'm
Tell
gonna
her I'm very jealous that you've got a Charvel and an Ibanez. Hang on, were you the one that bought the Ibanez? Oh, no. Somebody bought a PRS Clio, and I was very jealous of it, because they're not doing a left-handed one.
you a ticket. And you're like...
I did see a new Schecter, though.
But wait a minute. I was allowed to then, though.
With a triple triple pickup, 3 single coils put together into one pickup. It's called a tripocalypse, and I'm like, oh my lord.
Like I was allowed to. That's what it feels like to me.
Agreed, Monica, but there is destiny.
That's what it genuinely feels like to me. I'm being punished for things that I posted years ago. And that's okay.
Dragon Mama, thank you for the super chat. She's not confused. She ignored all the signs and got caught. Now she's learning about F around and find out. I'm struggling to feel any sympathy for her. That's a fair assessment, and thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate that. You are right to have raised that as a point of order, actually. And why is the super chat not actually showing anything at all? I don't understand. There's that. There's that. There it is. I fixed it. I put Throne up as well, because I forgot to put Throne there as well. Sorry about that, guys. Apparently all my alerts needed refreshing. I'm very sorry to those who have supported this evening, and I've not been able to show it. The only ones I can't get yet are Rumble. I need to work that out. Let's carry on, though. Oh, and that's Steam. Get rid of that. OBS, there you are. Chat and chat. Hello. Oh. I won't do that. Years ago, that was the one to remove to user. Hello, Hiccup Duck. Hope you're well. She's warned about a lot of things. Hello, Donald, as well. Warned a lot about a fair few things of hers, and she just doesn't care. She thinks she can just keep ignoring things. It's like on YouTube, we have to update our taxes every 3 years. You know, if you don't do it, you end up paying 30%. I'm English. I'm not paying 30% to America to then pay my own tax on top. Hello, Diamond Darcy. Hope you're well. Hello, Watson the Trench. If I haven't said hello to already. Hello, Miss Chris. I might not have said hello to her. If I have, I'm saying it again. I don't care.
I am going to obviously gracefully accept YouTube's decision.
So the admission.
I've been here for 13 years.
The admission that she has been demonetized. This is it.
This has been my job for 13 years.
It's still your job. Just fix it. Amber, it's still your job. Your duty now, as this is your job, is to protect it. Right? Hello, Hodge Kim. Just got here. Started from the beginning. Very well. Well, thank you for being here when you hear this. Hope you have a nice time. All you have to do, Amber, is make necessary changes, and you'll be fine. Honestly, I don't like the idea of people using it as an excuse to hold you accountable, but at the same time, if this is what it takes to get you to understand, all you have to do is be slightly better, then you'll be fine. Why is this upsetting you? If this happened to me, I'd be devastated, I will admit. But I will use it as an incentive to be better when I came back. I'd still make content, because I would just promote Patreon. I'd be like, oh, guys, I'm going to have to DSP this now. Got to DSP it. You got to help me, bros. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. But I would do that. But I would then stop the moment I got monetization back. Simple as that. I'm not going to feel sympathy, though, at the same time. Enjoy switching over your laundry. She has to accept it. She does, Zena. You're right. And you have a choice. YouTube made that choice. They did for 90 days. It's still her job. All she has to do now is look at avenues where she can insert money into things. Now, there's an issue with Patreon in that it pays out to PayPal. Yeah, so Patreon, she in the past has said she wouldn't get Patreon because she didn't want it, because of haters. So that's not it either. It's actually because she's banned from PayPal. Her best option would be to get someone she knows to set up a PayPal and then have it go through there instead. Amber's DSP mode. Give it time, she'll get there. That's true, Hannibal, I would. Even the German.
This has been my constant for 13 years.
Oh, a chill. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. And I just don't support any sort of self-harm. That's completely fair. That is completely fair. I wouldn't either, and I think that's actually a reasonable position to take. Yes. I support a few things, No Lives Matter and Death to All But Metal. So I was looking at a new bass guitar earlier, and I can't buy it. It's too expensive. But I was looking at it because it looked cool.
I have been so beyond, for the lack of a better term, blessed.
Yeah, she's financially
I'm
screwed.
grateful.
How much DoorDash do you think she ordered after this stream, by the way? That's a good point. So, Kaz, I actually think she should anyway. I personally believe, I don't care how big or small you are, every YouTuber should have a job away from the internet. Why? A steady source of income is vitally important to us, not just for our sanity, but also because it then guarantees us a regular source of income. If that then pays the majority of your standard bills, yeah, then you are considered living within your means. Ideally, all of them, right? In your case, including the food shopping, yeah? She needs that. And I know she's wasted money because somebody sent me the very keyboard she pretended to be LARPing as an employee with. Laura. It was pink. It rainbow lit up. It cost £100. Are you mental? I have it though. I have used it a few times, but it is cursed. She did not lose her channel. She can still upload. She can. Absolutely. And then she needs to find an avenue of funding where she can get money. And the best one is Stripe. Stripe is the best option for her because if you have streaming go through that, if you can, Stripe pays out the next day. You can get direct donations as well. You have a full-time job and run your Etsy shop. One day Etsy might grow where I could step back. Yeah, see, I do cleaning. I think I just about pay my bills majority with cleaning work. But I don't really need the cleaning work. But I keep it anyway because it gets me out of the house. Your first week is shower. Oh, nice. Nice. I saw a Schecter, left-handed Schecter. It's got a triple pickup at the bridge and a single on the neck, and I'm like, I'm my lair. I want to shred. Opportunity. I really hope this helps her to be better. I mean, you're not. That's fair, Laura. You shouldn't feel sorry either because it's a great gift. It's a great gift. The other one was better though. What about Patreon? Patreon pay to PayPal. I say this because I've been using it since 2016. I know what it does. But I think she's wasteful and she doesn't know what opportunities are available. So, Amber, if you hear this, as a fellow creator, I'm going to give you the suggestions. Right. The first one you want is Stripe. Get an account and then set up a direct link so people can donate to you. It's not overly complicated. Right. Second, stop ordering out. It's not difficult. Third, have someone you trust set up a PayPal on your behalf, but not you. That way, any donations can go through Streamlabs, for example, Stream Elements, if you must. Also, get on Rumble. Dosser. You're only a YouTuber. I stream here on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, and Kick. Like, seriously, hello B-V, hope you're well. You've got to be everywhere. Hi, Jag Girl, I haven't said hello to you, by the way.
Everything happens for a reason. Everything. Life is genuinely about yin-yang. Good things happen and bad things.
Hastel, she could do that as well.
Positive things happen and negative things. And that's always how it will be.
It's called consequences. Positive and negative, doesn't matter, it's still consequence. Stripe would set up a modicum of effort. I have a Stripe account. I use it because Kick pay out through Stripe. Zakuza, I hope you do.
Always.
Meg, no. Fair enough, Nutella. Fair enough. I saw a really nice Hagstrom Phantom N bass guitar, lefty, and I was looking at it and I was like, oh, that looks so good, though. Pair of fat EMGs in that, honestly. But it's so expensive. I can't justify that expense.
It's like a part of me regrets sharing my journey.
Amber, you started at 367. How close are you to that now? Don't mind me asking? Because I promise you it's not...
As someone who struggles, just genuinely struggles, as a human.
You struggle with the sum of... Oh, that's a good pause. Stay puff. You struggle with the sum of the choices you've made in your life that have all undone everything you are. It's all your fault. No one else's. We are not to blame for what you do. You choose that path for yourself. Simple as that. I wonder if she'll be a DoorDash or Uber Eats driver delivery. Ever heard of a Gretch? Ever heard of a Gretch? I've had a Gretch. But I believe isn't it SCH? Is there an S in there somewhere? Yes, I have had a Gretch. Good guitars, really good guitars. I hate the headstock, too narrow, but the semi-hollows are beautiful. Never had one of those, though. I had a blonde Malcolm Young style one.
It's like I'm too afraid to say anything. Because...
It's Meg.
As we speak, YouTube is changing a lot.
It is.
But it's like...
YouTube is hard. It is for us. I can't be the creator I was when I started. I can't make jokes I made back then. I can't talk about certain subjects because my videos get absolutely pile-drived into the ground before anyone sees it. I know that. I understand that. But we have to make the best of it. And you still get tens of thousands of views. Why are you crying? Like, you brought this on yourself. Take the L that comes with it and come back stronger. Be better. End that cycle, or all the cycles that are you, Jess the best. Yeah? Like, simply take a moment and realign your values, your chakra, and come back as a different person, because that different person's got to be better than this. She could have bought multiple houses. I always thought she had money somewhere, but if she hasn't, honestly.
At the time, I genuinely thought...
Hi, Frosty Kane.
I was doing what was right.
Wait, why are we saying rip iDubbbz? Is iDubbbz gone now as well? Don't tell me he's passed away.
Sharing my thoughts, my life, my struggles. Whether I was wrong or right or this or that, like, I never intentionally meant to do something I wasn't supposed to. Jeez. Oh, sorry. I literally did my makeup.
So, do we feel bad for Chantal, Amber in the slightest here? Yeah? Do we think Talk Radio, hang on, wait. We're talking like Grand Theft Auto Talk Radio? Ignore my phone. Could actually build an actual... She probably could. Someone did do that in the UK and they had to take it down because no planning permission. Hi, Leona. Hope you're well. Anything better than this? Yeah, she didn't invest in anything. She just spent money like there's no tomorrow. Even I've invested in things. I bought... the smallest thing I did, I bought silver. I don't have it here. It's like it's a Royal Mint thing. So I own an amount in weight and it's going up in value. So I just keep it there to one side, and at some point when I'm old and grey, so since my family, none of the men go grey, it will be never. One day it'll be sold, and yeah. But I don't have much. I just have a little. Seem to be unable to locate your sympathy bone. Scrubs is back in the US on Feb 25th. Thank you, Victoria, for that, because I didn't know when. Udo, Kier, CNC Yuri. I did not know that, Timo. I don't even, to be fair, I don't know who that is either. Hi, Dessa. Hope you're well. No sympathy I see everywhere. Where exactly is your silver? If you're a Nigerian prince, don't worry, I'll give you the PIN number so you can go and get it. Like a good Nigerian prince, yeah? I don't know where it's stored, to be fair. I think it's a certain location, wherever they operate. But they have loads of customers.
So I could do cameos. Thankfully, I did them already, because my makeup's getting messed up.
Let's have a little looky-look on my mate. I'm going to sneeze. Hang on. Waiting for this sneeze to come through because I know it's going to happen. Where are you? Okay, I didn't need to. I do want to sneeze, but I can't. Right, I'm going to pull up on my other tab. Amberlynn Reid's cameo. Okay, I googled and Zachary Michaels came up as well. So if I come over, hang on, I can't yet. Let me over here. Go here. So Amber was last actually here 28 minutes ago. She completed her last video 28 minutes ago. She's charging £60.70. So the price has changed again. She needs these videos right now. She really does. I'm not for or against. I couldn't care less about Cameo, really. I will just show you. Zachary Michael came up as well, just so you can see. But yes, Amber's been active today, at least. Let's pull up this, full screen that, and go!
Speaking of Cameo, not me putting an ad in the middle of a freaking breakdown.
Well, if you have no money, you may as well put the ad in. I would honestly do the same. I'm looking into gold. How our country is paper is fine, but if you have gold, you rule. I went with silver because it's more affordable. Didn't she pretend to have a funeral for Zachary Michael's channel? She didn't she? Huh. Buried in a coffee can in the back garden. Honestly, if it was, it'd be the worst place because it would deteriorate. It has to be stored in the right place and kept without air on it, you know. It's you got to be careful with those kind of things. Do you mean Zach? Even Google is saying, "Do you mean Zachary Michael?" Honestly, yeah. Did a great parody of her. Yeah, Zachary Michael does good parodies, or has done in the past.
Me truly being 100% vulnerable in this moment.
Money? Oh, the average length. I will check. Hang on, my apologies. Average video length, 1 minute 14 for £60.70. 74 sodding seconds. That's what you get, guys. I hope it's worth it. Jazz hands, everyone. Let me just pull up the chat so I can make sure I can still see you delicious people. Excellent.
And why I'm putting these ads in. But my Cameo is 40% off. So I have an old thing that's linked that MyFitnessPal down at the bottom, Laced in Honey. That's old. So ignore that. I don't.
MyFitnessPal, I use that for food diary. That's the only thing I use it for. It's very handy to keep an eye on what I do.
Go on there, nothing like that. So
except for Sundays.
But down below you can see my Cameo link.
Sunday's my day of rest.
It is 40% off. And I have made a cash app as well.
Hastilis, that's a good point. And I'm not going to say her name because I know it'll get me into trouble. But that I've done videos on her in the past, and every time I did a video on her, it got demonetized instantly. Jackson made a metallic purple. Nice. I have a Hefner, left-handed Hefner. I saw a Hagstrom, and I was like, "Oh, that looks a tasty." Hi, Random Bean. Hope you're well. I'm surprised. I don't know how OF pay out, but I'm going to assume that they would probably do PayPal as well, so she can't do that. Although, what could she offer? I mean, Cookie Crumble video is already everywhere.
And that is because I am currently in a stage of life where YouTube is no longer my job.
It is.
YouTube demonized me.
Well, they may have demonized you, but it's still your job. You just have to now do the one thing you've never had to do, and that's earn it back. And you can in 3 months.
Sorry, I really did think that was funny because everyone was talking about demonetized, and then this random person put demonized, and it made me laugh in the fit of an actual storm inside of me, I thought it was funny, and I don't know why. I don't know why a lot of things are funny. I don't know why it just
It
was.
might be because it appeals to your narcissism, because you think you've been demonized for years anyway. You've not been demonized. You are a demon.
So I was demonetized because I was mass reported hardcore. Like hardcore.
Prove it. Prove you were mass reported, or you're talking out of your rear end. Okay? Unless you can prove it, this, which by the way is a hilarious picture, it looks like your face has been stuck together. I don't care. Rent is cheap in her state. For a luxury apartment, it's no more than $1,700. She has a one-bedroom, like, ground floor flat. I can't imagine if it's cheap. Would her rent be lower than that? Because this isn't a luxury apartment, is it? Considering how small she says it is, and I do believe it is quite small. That's another thing she has to look at as well and take stock of, is the fact that everything she's made, and what does she has to show for it? A really small apartment. That's it. Yeah. That's it. She has nothing else. I don't know.
And I was getting screenshots from forums and Facebooks, this and that, and the subreddits and the this and the that, where people were celebrating reporting me. So it became a I don't know, a hobby for some people. It became a...
Shut up. So the average rent in the Sooner state, average rent, is just over $1,000 per month. Whereas one-bedroom apartments average around $900, according to the Googles here. So she doesn't need to make that much money at all to pay her bills. But she does have to take into consideration that with her outgoings, things have to change. Yeah? Yeah, Jess, you've got it as well. We're not too far apart at all. Yeah? Let's have a look at the tax situation in Oklahoma. Tax in Oklahoma. State tax is 4.5. So federal is 30, isn't it? So she pays 34.5%. Yeah? I'll be honest with you, she's not doing too bad as far as that goes. Her expenditures are going to be the issue. Food is going to be the problem.
Let's take Amberlynn down.
Thank you, Jess, for correcting me. I appreciate that.
And so I became demonetized.
Yeah, that's not how it
and
works.
I appealed it.
As somebody that's had videos demonetized, I know people have had their channels done as well. Sin's a great example of it. I remember when Sinatra got demonetized, they owe him $6,000, by the way. No, I think they need to understand this. Amber needs to understand. We know this from others. That's not how this works. Because you can't report people for that. No, this is something else. This is a wider problem covering EDs as a whole. I could believe it will affect others like competitive eaters in the future, but I think they might find a way to get around it, possibly.
Obviously. You had to send in a video under
in
5
Oklahoma
minutes.
City, there's no way she's paying 17, not even close. Well, she said she's not in Oklahoma City, didn't she? I just Googled Oklahoma as a state. Hence why I got to $900 on a one-bedroom flat or apartment. Yeah. But
you had to, like,
if you have
answer these
information about
bullet
it, guys,
points
share,
and, you know,
please.
this
I
and
really
that.
appreciate it.
I was scared.
Shut up. So there's another thing here, Hastel, as you mentioned. I actually did it right at the start. Privating will not help her get remonetized because she has only got this as content, and this will not get her approved. She needs content. So if she does do the Vlogmas stuff, it'll be the only thing that saves her in that respect.
Obviously, who wouldn't be? This has been my source of income. It's why I have a roof over my head. It's how I'm able to take care of.
Don't. Why don't someone please think of the children thing? Don't try me.
It's the reason why I have anything in my life.
Amber, you had so much and you threw it all away. When you and Wipey broke up, you threw away things that were still good. I remember all the freaking wax melts. I buy one pack a time. That's all I do. I buy one. You had a whole drawer. Like, you have units of things. A solid point. What happens to channels like that? Bim's Food Guy. Yeah, it does make me wonder. I hope he isn't affected, but I could see it happening. Massachusetts, you can rent a broom closet for 3K. It sounds like London to me, Jess. Oh, only major city here, actually, to be honest. I'll include Canterbury. Well, that's got some history. It looks
I had
beautiful.
nothing. I genuinely had nothing. And now I have everything I need because of YouTube.
Oh, you got Cameo because of
I'm
it.
scared. I don't know anything different.
You might notice right now she's crying, yeah, but no tears are escaping her face. It's because her body's saving the water. Yeah. Hi, Figment for Life. I'm going to speed this up now. I just realized I've already gone 20 minutes in the space of an hour and 10. That's my fault. So we'll go up to 1.5 because we need more information, don't we now? Dessa, she had large storage bins worth of wax. Well, that's true. She did. I bought candles today. I bought 8-hour tea lights for my ceramic heaters. I bought over 200, and I bought one jar candle, one Yankee one. Yeah, because I can put that in a ceramic heater on the floor, and it can run for a week without me having to blow it out once, which is great. If she was careful, the money could weather the 3 months. She could, yeah. I mean, to an extent, I'm fortunate. The money I've received in donations over coffee, I've barely touched it. So if I lost monetization, I could rely on that, which I don't want to, but I could. I should change that goal, though. I was supposed to change. Why is my browser frozen? I was meant to change it to like 40th birthday or something for next year. I'll do it tomorrow. It's fine. But yeah, I could survive on that, but it's not an ideal thing. In Somerset, and paid over £400 for one bedroom. Is that good or bad, Geordie? If you don't mind me asking. Hello, Yumi. Hope you're well. I'm having a great evening. Thank you very much. Her newest community post is a joke. I have not seen it. Let me go and see it. Oh, she's just put it up. Okay. I took down all of my YouTube... Oh, hang on. Here we go. Oh, Nelly. Okay, let's zoom in. I took down all of my YouTube videos. It feels surreal even typing that. For the last 13 years past, YouTube has been more than just a platform to me. It has been my life, my routine, my identity, my coping mechanism, my outlet, and honestly, my mirror. It shaped me in ways I'm still trying to understand. Well, gluttony is the easiest way of explaining it. Some of those ways have been beautiful and some have been painful. Well, growing pains are a thing. Thank you for becoming us. Oh, hang on. Yikes. Twin Alec, thank you for becoming a channel member. I really appreciate that. For 2 months, no less. ALR is finally getting what she deserves. Also, hi. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. We got 2 members today. Today's a winner. Some of those ways have been beautiful and some have been painful, but all of them have made me who I am today. A raging narcissist. I grew up on this platform my whole adulthood. I thought childhood. I've laughed here, cried here, messed up here, learned here, healed here, and hurt here. I've made mistakes in front of thousands of people, but I've also been lifted up by thousands of people, because that's how many it takes. That balance, the good and the bad, is something I will always carry with me. Doubt. Others will do it for you. Taking everything down wasn't easy. It wasn't impulsive. It was something I felt deep in my chest, like a chapter that needed to end so another one could finally begin. I don't know exactly what the future looks like yet, but I do know that I will always strive to be better and do better. To everyone who has watched me, supported me, encouraged me, or just quietly checked in from time to time, thank you. Truly, your presence in my life has mattered more than you probably realize. I just needed to take a breath, reset, and figure out who I am outside of the noise. Thank you for being here for so long, and I hope in whatever comes next, you'll always remember me. Comments are turned off. Well, I can't let you have all the ups. You're welcome. That is a load of cringe. Carrying on. Oh, hang on.
Twinkie has surgery on Friday.
Is she? I'm sorry to hear that.
Twinkie has surgery on Friday.
What's this? I will say, when it comes to pets, I will drop the throwing shade at her.
And
It probably is Yakuza. It probably is.
that is why you guys have randomly been hearing me say, I'm going to the vet. I'm going to the vet because I am trying so fucking hard.
Shut up. Everyone has a point here. I mentioned it as well years ago that with all the money she could make, she could have bought a place easily. There are a number of creators who made a lot of money from donations, and we know who they are. And they never did buy a place themselves. I don't know why they got it, why they bothered. I'd made it a point, so people have been giving Frenchie a lot of crap for the money she made once she had gotten BBJ. And as we have discussed this earlier, I'm not going to be delving into it, but if I made $500,000 after tax, where I live, I could buy 2 houses. I'd buy 2 houses, and I'd rent the other one so I'd have a regular source of income. And I know how much I could charge for it as well. That's what I would do. I'm not going to go and buy myself a Tesla because I don't want to. I'm not investing in crypto because I'm not boogie. I'm not doing any of that. I don't drive. I can walk everywhere. I'd buy a nice raincoat, though, because I'm sick of getting wet. Or, oh, moist. Lump removed. Well, I hope that's... So, thank you for the information. I hope the surgery and I hope Amber hears this part. I hope Twinkie pulls through the surgery and makes a swift recovery. Of course, I want her to get better. Okay. When it comes to pets, I'm not going to take the piss. Yeah. I'm in England. Yeah. I live by the coast, though, by the ocean. So houses on the seafront are like 600,000 plus. I live about a 20-minute walk from the ocean. I can see it though because I live on a hill.
To figure out what is wrong with her.
So we never flood, which is great.
And thankfully, it's now being taken care of. So I'm worried. Keep her in your thoughts, please, because it has been.
Chill. Thank you for the super chat. USA taxes everything but a fart. So does England. Honestly, we tax everything to the point it would probably be better if we didn't breathe, because there'll be a carbon tax in the future as well. It's not ideal.
It has been a lot. I'm just glad it's getting taken care of. But why
Dog surgery is expensive, by the way.
It's just random shit. And I bought all the gifts already. I was supposed to do a swap of pink sparkles. I haven't even reached out to her yet to let her know that last time I sent her gifts, it was $400 in shipping. I can't do that. I can't. And that's me being absolutely 100% transparent. I have to save every penny where I can. And I'm so thankful for my grandma and my mom. They both offered to help pay for Twinkie's surgery.
Before she continues with fake crocodile tears, does this mean you're going to reduce your DoorDash orders down or not? Because I think, hi Juniper, hope you're well. Thank you for joining. You are late though. As punishment, smash the lick and engage with the poll. Something I'm all too sure you know all too much about. That's it. And by that I mean licking the like and smashing the poll. Hi Neil Keita. I'm sorry I have a sore back in bed and no one take my covers. We'll try not to. Crowdoc, you are late, but don't worry, we're just glad you're here. Now it's confirmed all but scrubbed her channel. Amber is committed to trying again. The channel is clean in 30 and or 90 days. She'll have a better shot. I agree. And I'm going to ban that fake account on Kick. Yay, bye. Get wrecked, bitch. Trying to show shade. I'm not trying to show Twinkie, I hope they're okay, but around this time last year, there were cockroaches for another. That's true. And I really hope History Kitty is not going to repeat itself. Hi, Histari. Hope you're well. I agree, by the way. Taxation is theft when it's now used the way it is. Now it's used for PR stunts, and I don't care for it. Thanks for being a Hannibal Lynch's. I think it costs me less to do shipping for things.
And
Shut up, Amber. So I'm currently doing a goal on Throne to thank my lovely mod Leona for helping me by buying her a Nintendo Switch Lite because she doesn't have a handheld console, and I was like, well, I'll just make it a goal, and then when I get it here, I'll get the correct adapter and I'll just send it to you so you actually have one. It's so much cheaper for me to do that, to send it from here, than for her to send it to me. It's ridiculous. Although I don't need a Switch
this is
myself.
genuinely, it's more serious than it's more serious than, oh, Amberlynn got demonetized. It's like
It is serious in that it could impact many other channels, but it's not when it's your job to not be complacent.
it's heavier than that. You know, imagine losing. Just imagine losing.
Yeah,
all,
it
you
won't
know?
work, Foxy.
And-
Let me a quick thing. Shut up, Amber. Foxy mentions the CNIF tax to decrease violence. Yami, thank you for the super chat. I'll get to that in a second. The most well-known and most common implement used to commit stabbings is a flathead screwdriver in the UK. Statistically correct. And Yami, what's going on? Amber's been demonetized and now she's removed all her content and is fake crying about the fact she has to budget because this is her job and she's screwed. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for joining us.
My savings was directly for taxes. It was directly for taxes.
Are you telling me after all these years you only save for taxes? I don't do that. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. All right.
I just feel really lost, confused, frustrated. I feel like things aren't always
Get a job.
fair. Because it's like, yeah,
Get a job.
I made the content, but my content is on hundreds of reaction channels.
Yeah. Do you think we're all going to pay the price because of your mistakes? The thing here is, some of us crop the crap out of the things you've done. I've not covered certain videos of yours because I knew it would cause a problem. Like, I'm not stupid enough to actually pull those triggers. But you are. It's a case of this is what you've always done. You've made it worse for yourself over the years, and here you are.
Every last bit of it, not just snippets, not just this and that, but like my whole video. How are you going to tell that person in the car they have to go 45 miles per hour, but they're in trouble for going 60 a month ago when they were allowed to? But just because...
Amber, I know what you're trying to do with the false equivalence, but you don't need to over-explain something to us. We already know what this is. This is you now being on the receiving end of something you don't understand because it means being what you've never been able to be. And that is different. Or change to be a better person. A monthly income, Angela, do think, even with the streaming, I think she was with the ads as well. Based on my knowledge of RPM, I think she was pulling in between $5,000 and $6,000 a month. 5 being at the high, the 5 to 6 being high, minimum 4 to 5. 4 would be the low end. Because that would take into account 35%-ish on tax. So take away a fair chunk. You know, her rent, 900 possibly. Yeah, that leaves about 1,500. She has a bit left to play with. So if it's $5,000, it's a bit more playable, which would allow for a larger budget on the Lego side. So once you've taken away the 35% on tax that she's giving up, then you have a rough budget of what to work with, really. Yeah. But it's true. It's weird.
The reaction channel might be driving a different car. They're allowed to go 60 when I'm not.
Apparently it's Minority Report.
This is, I don't want this to happen to anybody. I don't care if I dislike you, if you've ruined my life, if you have created a hate mob for me, if you have bred it, you have fed it, and you have...
Bitch, you created it all yourself. So if you want to hate anyone, you have to hate yourself.
Nurtured it as your own, as your baby, as your whatever.
It's definitely going to be YouTube Shorts,
I want
Nick.
you to know.
Maybe like 1 minute at most.
If you're watching this and you're a reaction channel, if I were you, do what you can to make it to where this does not happen to you. Please. Like,
I was expecting her to say something different. I was expecting her to say, guys, you need to remove the videos of me in your content. You need to remove all of it. Firstly, that wouldn't change anything because it will still be on YouTube's servers, which means they could find it. Okay? You're trying to get to say that without saying it. I know you are. And your crocodile tears dried up faster than... I'm not actually, I was going to make a crass joke there about vaginas, but I don't want to.
Genuinely and wholeheartedly. Because I wouldn't wish this type of fear and pain on anybody. because it's heavy. It's hard. It's scary. It's
And she would,
it's
Kendall.
not at like a place that anyone should be in. People get fired all the time, like genuinely. That's just a thing they do. It just happens. They get fired, they let go.
So, Kaz, I know she used to say that she would every year she'd put the percentage of her tax away so that she never had an issue paying her taxes in January. I could believe it, but then at the same time, she always does Vlogmas. So I could equally believe she's completely screwed herself up here and is in genuine trouble. If she ends up in a situation like Chantel, it could be pretty bad for her because you guys in the US those in the US punish people for not paying taxes quite brutally. Amber wouldn't be able to survive on Nutraloaf. I get 4K a month in social retirement, live comfortably. I drive though, have to Uber. I don't drive, have to Uber. Fair enough. Hey, you've earned that though. You've got Social Security retirement. Well done, you. 4K is not bad. Is that good? 7 digits of views to make money on shorts. Yeah, that's true. You do. Unless you can do 3 minutes now, so you can make a little bit. If you take, say, a 10-minute YouTube video, it gets 1 million views, and that 1 million views equates to about, let's say, $2,000, which is possible at the right time of year. Okay. Cut that into a third, right? And that is what people think they now get because of 3-minute shorts. Okay, well, allow me to burst that bubble and say, if you got 1 million views on a short and it's 3 minutes long, I promise you, you're making about 5p. Nah, you make a few quid, but you don't make anywhere near as much as you'd think it would be. Hello, final boss, Geordie, scary la boo boo. I hope you're well.
Move on, they quit, they move on to a different journey in their life, whatever it may be. It's a normal
Homeless
part of life. I'm fully aware of that. I'm fully aware. And there are people out there who have it worse than me. I'm also aware of that.
Yeah, she spent
I'm
far
aware
too
of
much
all
on
these things,
Lego.
but
She spent far too much on
I'm
Lego.
just, I
She
feel
gives
like
it
I'm
away as
drowning.
well.
I feel like I'm drowning. And, anyways, so I sent the appeal video, and, they denied it. They denied it. They denied it. I truly want all my supporters, please, the people who have watched me.
I know this is an attempt to make me feel sympathy. I get it. And you're trying to seem magnanimous and like you're composed. But since I know you don't know how to feel things, hence the complete lack of change in your face, really, I don't feel sympathy. I don't agree with you being demonetized, but them rejecting it is hardly a shocker either. Because deleting the videos doesn't change they even exist. Doesn't change what you did. And you can blame it on the haters, but the fact YouTube have now looked at it and gone, this is another point. If YouTube had looked at you and gone, not ideal, yeah? Then chances are the reports mean nothing, because eventually they would have noticed you. You're not invisible. You are well known. You're infamous.
For so long. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't go. I don't think many people would say you're at work and your boss comes up to you and says, I've decided I'm not going to pay you anymore. You can keep coming in, though. I don't think anyone would.
Well, I had heard the Cash App was taken down. Venmo, I'm sure, would be as well. The problem she has now is people are paying enough attention to her, and it's definitely manipulation. She's not making this easy for herself. Enjoy getting your food. Hello, Eldgef, by the way. Is the surgery real? I hope it. If it is real, I hope she gets through it. That's all that matters to me. You think she did cry, Crodoc? That's fair. I'm not too sure personally, but I'm not going to begrudge anyone for disagreeing or for having a perspective I don't share. which is a much nicer way of saying disagree. Hello, oh, verified user, you're Amberlynn, are you? You changed your name again.
I don't see it. I understand I wasn't coming on here as frequently as I should have been, or would have been, could have been, but I was still coming. Now I have to put that time and that energy into other things. I do.
Oh, like getting a real job?
I have to give all of myself to something else.
I mean, Cameo might still work out for a bit.
And I'm so sorry. Like, it genuinely hurts my fucking soul.
Public service workers in the US just went through a situation. A lot of them have gone through a lot right now. It's a rather interesting time to be an American, from what I've seen.
To say that. It really does. It
Although
really,
Make America Healthy Again won't work on her.
really does.
Sell the Lego. She should
Really
sell the
does.
Lego. She still has the boxes. Definitely sell them. There's money to be made in those.
I have to go be a normal person now. A normal person. I always try to look at the positives to every single situation, no matter how hurtful, painful, scary.
Problem is, you've been here for like 13 years. You can't try and tell us you try and approach situations like that when you've only ever approached it as a YouTuber. This is your first time as an adult where you actually are in a position now where you've got to do something about this. And if you're stuck like this for 3 months, okay, what do you, Amber Reid, do? You get a bloody job. Even if it means doing computer work, do it. Data entry, do it. Telephone stuff, do it. If it means you have to learn to ride a bicycle, do food deliveries, you do it. You graft. There are guys who live locally to me, like round the corner, and I see them outside the co-op all the time. Why? Because they're doing the DoorDash, Deliveroo, Uber Eats. They do that. They don't make much money per delivery, but over the course of a day, they're making their money. They get what they need to get by. Okay? She normally, when she builds them, David, she gets rid of them afterwards. She either keeps some or gets rid of the rest. I think she should just sell them all. Make as much money as you can quickly, put it in the bank, and use it. Hello, Steak and Pucks, by the way. Good name. Love it. So she gets remonetized. Yeah, it won't work. Without the content, they have nothing to review. They can't get her back on the program. Hi, Wide-Eyed Wanderer. Hope you're well. She needs to sell that new iMac. Yeah, she needs to sell the camera at the very least, because that was redundant. She doesn't even know how to use it. I've got an XLR under my table. Like, I know how to use it. My dad showed me. I also know how to use it because it's not overly complicated. Like, just sit there and play with it, or read the instructions and look at YouTube tutorials. Oh, that's something she could do on the side, you know? Little Lego building live streams. Won't make much, but keep her hands busy.
No matter what. I try my very, very hardest to look at the positives of it all. And the positives that I see in this is as scary and as hard and as painful.
Depends, Greens.
is.
Shut up, Amber. Greens, it depends on how they pay out. See, if they pay out through PayPal, and I don't know how OF pay out. Actually, I can just Google it, can't I? I'll Google it. Hang on. Let me Google how do OF pay out. That's going to look good on my browsing history, isn't it? How do OnlyFans pay out? There we go. Payout guide. 80-20 split. Link bank account. Oh, it pays directly to the bank account. There you go, Amber. Get yourself an OF. There you go. Payment process. Withdrawals. Minimum balance of $20. There you go. This is easy enough. OF takes 20% commission. 80% for the creators. That's a pretty good split, to be fair. Yeah, not bad at all. Well, that was easy enough. Hi, Shady Lane. Hope you're well. Breaking TOS ED video. Yeah, she did. Thought she had a job. Well, Amber faked it, didn't she? That's how we know she's faking it all.
I get to embark on a different journey now. I get to demonstrate
What it's like to be a muggle?
what am I trying to say? Sorry. Romeo just
You're trying to say what it's like to be a muggle. It's okay, I've got you, bro.
me out and it distracted me. Hi, baby.
I hope the update
Hi.
isn't too much of an inconvenience. How do OF pay out? A bank account transfer. Hello, Andrea Ozzy. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining us. Stream on OF, it doesn't need to be that. You can just do regular streams. That's true. That is true. I know there are a few creators that used OF that were guitar tutors. They moved to Patreon because of all the because people kept asking why they weren't doing smut. And it's like, well, why would they do smut? You know, it didn't make sense. That's them. You know.
I've been depressed as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
Language.
I haven't been depressed in so long, you guys. I haven't brushed my hair since this happened. I have been down in a funk. I have been so scared. And then last night, when I got denied. Oh, when I got denied last night, you guys. I didn't cry. I was so shocked. Genuinely, truly so shocked. I would have loved a chance to fix it first, but that's just not the way it goes. What are you doing, Rome's? And it's like, it's really hard because it's the holidays, and I wanted it special for my grandma, I wanted it special for my mom, because that's the type of person I am. And I just feel so stupid. Me and my mom had so many things planned for Vlogmas. I would say in my vlogs, oh, nothing's planned.
Right, so let's that word, theorize. If she's going to demonstrate whatever this is, what is she going to do, guys? Yeah, because I'm not going to believe. Thanks, What's in the Trench, for that. I see what you guys did there. It's in my Google search now, so I had to look it up. Because I could see her getting a job, but I don't believe it'll pay enough for her to be, unless it's data entry. I can't believe for a second she's going to be able to get by. If I lost my monetization on YouTube, I will admit I'd have to go and get more cleaning work or get a different job as well, which I will happily do if I had to, because it's what you have to do to pay your bills. Simple as that, really. Of course, I'd hate it because I love this. This is my favorite thing I've ever done. It's an honor, to be honest, but I know it won't last forever. Make a live coming out smug. Yeah. It's a weird one, Nick, isn't it? Expecting all that. Somebody that she got 5k a month only from members. Count that each month, the ad revenue. Yeah, so that's if that's true, possibly. If she has, say she has 1,000 members, yeah, with what she was charging, she was making close to $3,000. Yeah. That's before tax, so you got to take off about $1,000. She's probably 2. Still, that pays most of her bills easily. Yeah, welcome back, Leona. Hope you're all right.
My mom planned a lot, and I was really excited. I bought a $1,300 camera, you guys.
Better go and sell it.
I'm going to be selling that.
Good.
I'm going to be selling my choosies. I'm going to be selling Legos. I'm going to be selling my books. I'm going to be
Don't sell it on eBay if you have to, but don't sell it to your fans. Might get you used off another platform.
selling whatever I can sell to help me in this time.
Oh, Phoebe Romanov, thank you so much. Oh, it's Maggie. I see you. Hi. Thank you very much for the incredible generosity. Hope you're having a marvelous day. Thank you so much. Hello. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you to everyone that's joined. I wasn't expecting 178 of you delicious people here. Very nice of you. 100 licks. Great stuff, that is. Thank you very much.
Again, my Cameo is 40% off.
Okay.
I don't like to be the person to say, oh, here's my Cash App. It feels weird. It feels weird and it feels wrong. It feels weird. But if you want to give me a penny, you can give me a penny. I made a Cash App.
Oh, don't say that, because I actually would. No lie, I'd be tempted. Chris Chan, I remember years ago, changed theirs because people did start doing that. I thought it was the funniest thing ever. But no, not a good idea. Get you into trouble. Also, it costs more on transaction fees. Don't need that in my life, thank you very much.
I don't even really know. I guess I can put it in the... This thing is moving so fast. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I don't really know. I'm genuinely new to this. But I'm currently applying for jobs. I am currently finding other routes of income.
So that's an interesting one because you don't have much time with what you have to get it right. You need to make sure you're looking at all options, really, because if you're only looking at because this is where you're in a very unusual position. You've got to look at every opportunity in every avenue, because if you don't, you're screwed. I could believe you're not, because you're Amber and you like to think yourself above things. Problem you've got is now, and definitely not a single peso, guys. Don't give her the pesos. Give the pesos to me. Hi, Barb. Hope you're well. Have you seen the penny fairy? She goes after the beg takers. Apparently so. I've yet to beg. Give it a chance. I might do some soon. You never know. No, I'm not going to do that. I think it's an interesting position for her to be in, because if she wants to be better, she's got to actually prove she wants to be. If she doesn't, then she'll only ever be this, basically. And this isn't going to work for her forever unless she's willing to make the changes. And she's too cocky to do it, so I don't know if it'll actually amount to much. But I'd like to believe she has a potential to, at least. Maybe. Okay, probably not.
YouTube has been great. It has been hard. Ropes. Hi. Hi, baby. You're so sweet. Yeah. I have to figure out some stuff for sure, but what I'm trying to say is, which I don't want to say it, but the actual reality of it all. Be nice, babies. It's okay. Romeo, she's trying to rest us.
You should be offline giving your cats cuddles while applying for jobs then. That's what I think you should be doing. If you have a decent resume, it won't take you long. Then you're going to have a bit of a problem here trying to explain what you've been doing for the past 13 years. Especially if you ever mention you're a weight loss channel. Wants to keep making money from nothing. Cherry, she does, and that's why I think she'll put all her content back in 3 months. Hi, Dem Shutdown Phil. Hope you're well. Good. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you for joining us. I'm intrigued to see how she I'm intrigued to see what she bothers to do, to be honest, because I don't know if she's got the potential to do better, if that makes sense.
The reality of it all is
oh, what's she going to put on the resume, Kitty? Best, most successful weight gain channel in history.
I'm leaving YouTube. I'm leaving YouTube. It's not my job anymore. I don't know what that's going to look like for me in my life.
Press 1 in the chat if you think she's actually leaving YouTube, and press anything else if you don't think she will. She could move to Rumble, but she won't, because she doesn't really regard other platforms like Rumble as worth her time, even though Rumble is growing and getting bigger. And she'd be monetized if she did the streams.
What the hell did I just do? I clicked something weird. Will I come on here randomly?
She's got to want it, though.
Sure. Sure. I'll come on here randomly. Because there are so many people. I personally, for me, can't imagine roles being reversed. There's a YouTuber I've watched for years and years and years, and all of a sudden they're like, okay, bye, deuces. That would be really depressing for me. And I'm not saying...
I don't think it will be for the majority of your haters. Look at you. If you don't even read your chat, they're literally saying you did this to yourself. You can't even picture an apple in your head either. They're absolutely... They're railing you because your inconsistencies. There's one there saying, you're crying right now, but weren't you smiling when you ordered one Starbucks for $30 on DoorDash? $30 on DoorDash. Man, you really do need a caretaker. Oh, thank you. Final boss, Geordies. Something. Hang on, I got to read that properly. Ah, here we go. Final boss, Geordies, scary la boo boo. Thank you for the membership. I really appreciate that. 2 new members. What a win. This is a great day. 1 re-up. That's even better. Thank you so much for the incredible support today, guys. It's been so lovely of you. I'm going to get that off my search history before I forget. There we go.
I'm anything amazing. Um,
I did too earlier, and I
like I'm not
checked it
saying
before.
anything amazing, but there are people who. Sorry about my scratches, you guys.
Shut up. Zakuza, you're right. And that's why I think the parasocial aspect of this is wrong. V-Specs, oh please, all the sniveling is actually making me laugh. I think it does come across as disingenuous when her emotions change so quickly. And there's no real, there's no tears. There's nothing substantial here. With any substance, even. She doesn't have the capacity.
But there are people who do like watching me, and I don't know. But there's no vlogmas. There's no this or that. There's no, it's. I have to put my energy into a different job.
Well, that's the thing. You haven't made content since, well, you said you weren't going to start making content until October when you came back to streaming. I could believe you've made videos already. Hello, Laramarification? Oh, your name is good. I can't pronounce it. Hi. Hope you're well. I think you've got videos already. Because honestly, I don't think you have. I don't think you're going to release them, which is a shame, but understandable given you're not going to make any money for it. And $15 for a Diet Coke, fam. Honestly, I'm not paying. I don't drink fizzy anyway, but nah. No. Aki, thank you for the membership. I think it's a re-up, isn't it? Goes to the channel and checks. It is for 4 months. Support for the most real and honest creator. Well, they're not here because I'm a knob. But yes, if you want to support me, go nuts. We're here for another 15 minutes. Do your best, worst, whichever you prefer. Thank you. Do you have time to watch? You have time to... No, don't be stupid. Although we are trying to finish the month strong.
Right,
just
I don't know anything. I genuinely don't know anything.
Your employee would think she's mental. Yeah, makes sense. Hello, wide-eyed wanderer. Hope you're well. He can't read. Wait, he can't read. Me? Wait, what have I missed? What have I missed? What have I missed? Hang on. I'll find it, Nutella. Don't you worry. If I've made a mistake, I will find it. Give me a moment. I'll get to the... Oh, and thank you, Kate, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Nutella, what have I missed? I'm scrolling up. I'll find it. If I've missed something, that's my fault. I can't find it. Okay. I have no idea what I did. I'm sorry. I haven't done something wrong. I'll continue.
I really am appreciative.
Agreed, Lulu. She'll have to do that.
For this time that I've had on YouTube. I really, really am. I cannot believe that I was a YouTuber.
Did Meg ever get his official hater? I've had a stalker, so I don't need a hater, to be honest. And they are actually sucking off either her or Chantal. I can't remember who.
It was stupid, but I wanted it so bad that it happened. I don't know how or why or what it may be, but it happened.
Oh, the reading of names, that makes more sense.
So
oh, that makes sense. Sorry, I didn't understand because I'm stupid.
And it was something I never took for granted. Never. Never, ever. But I've been horrific with money. I'll say that.
Really? Looking at you, I never would have thought that.
I've been horrific with money, and my CPM constantly was getting lowered, which means it's how much you get paid per 1,000 views, and everyone's...
Well, a fun thing there is, if you're not making videos, your RPM or CPM is going to be low anyway, because you're not making videos, right? I'm not pulling up my analytics, but I know that you'd make more from live streams. You know this as well. So it doesn't. This is the thing. For RPM or CPM, as it's more commonly known, you have 3 categories for how much per 1,000 views your views are worth. Yeah. Okay. Live streams typically have a higher CPM. Why? I don't know why, but they do. Which is why I'm going to yawn. Which is why typically people would prefer to stream because you make more money from it. Simple as that. You have to be an essay video person, a gamer, or one of the more entertainment-based channels to do well. Commentary or even hairstyle doesn't really work. The streaming stuff is where the money is. It really is. I think I made more from today's stream than I have from videos for the last week, which is embarrassing, by the way. But that, I think, might be closer to the truth because ads are kind of dead. For some odd reason, they are. The past couple of days, they have been anyway. But that's the point with CPM. It fluctuates. When your views were as high as yours were, you never cared. You had no reason to because you were making so much money.
on YouTube is different. No one gets paid the same amount, and it changes every single day, might I add.
It does.
Not everyone hates you. I know. I know. I know. But like,
She's reading some of it, I guess.
I forgot what I was saying. I genuinely forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I was really bad with money. I grew up with nothing, so it's like the psychological weird thing that your mind does. You're gonna go one of two ways when you grow up with nothing. You're either gonna be super like, oh my god, I have to watch my money in case it all goes away, or you're gonna be my extreme that I did is I need all the stuffs in case my money goes away. I don't know why I was like that. It's like I just would spend money all the time. Some people are bad with money. I mean, one thing for sure is,
Fam, you were so bad with it, yet we saw you spend it, but you never spoke about it, you know? I think it's a grift as well, Anna Marie. 100% I agree. I think she'll be back sooner as well, because I don't think she likes the idea of leaving stuff to one side unfinished. She also knows if she comes back in January or Feb, ads will be dead anyway, so she has to crack on. Oh, why am I yawning now? Sorry. It's not going to be some triumphant return for her either. She knows that. She knows this is all down to her whether she wants to be here. Simple as that, really. If she wants this, then she'll try, but that all depends on whether she's willing to try during the time where she's not making any money on YouTube. But knowing her ego will not allow her to walk away for too long, so I think she'll be here the whole time.
my bills were always paid on time. I've never been.
She did
like,
hoard.
I've never been the type to not be responsible
She
in that
threw it
way.
all away, didn't
but it's
she?
like my free money, my money that was just chilling. Spend.
She did buy all the
Like
food she
my hobbies are
wanted.
expensive.
Jeez, she bought
like
a
Lego
lot.
and this and that. And
I have a hot chocolate this evening. Yeah, I'll do that.
do I have regrets?
Maybe eat a
Of course.
100-gram bar. That'd be
Of course I
nice.
do. Do I wish I can go back in time? Yes.
Mercifully, I don't think there's any time machine that could hold you. Even the TARDIS
Behave differently
struggle.
regarding money? Yes. Absolutely.
Well, the thing with that is, if you could travel back in time, you have a problem. Not because you've gone back in time, but because you think you'd listen to yourself. The issue with that is, you've never listened to anyone, especially yourself. If you did, you'd realize all the contradictions you've made over the years. You never listen to anyone. You just make your mistakes and crack on. Nothing is ever different with you.
Absolutely.
I'm glad we agree.
But I mean, I'm not the only one that does shit like that, you know? Like, I find so much comfort when Trisha Paytas goes on random little rants because she's the same way. Like, and she makes so much more than me. Like, she's not good at saving money. She spends all her money. She this, she that. You know, it's so eye-opening to me that, like, no matter what type of life you came from, no matter what type of job you have, no matter what type of anything, it's like so many things are relatable. You know, being a human.
I don't care if it's relatable or not. I care that you learn from your mistakes and stop associating with others. Mistakes, that is. Like, you need to be a better person. If it matters enough to you, then you do that. Otherwise, all you've got is when you finally do get a job and you're talking to people, you're fraternizing with the muggles. All you can do is nothing, really. Like, when they say, what did you used to do? I was a weight loss journey channel YouTuber. How much did you start at? 360. Were you at now? 600. Oh, how'd that work out? Like you, I'm one of those people who can say when this is over, I can. And yes, you shouldn't be comparing yourself to Trisha. I don't like comparisons anyway. I've got a play button like you do, and it's something I hold dearly to my heart. It's in my bedroom. It's hanging proudly next to a bunch of awards I've got received over the years. Very proud of that. And I think that's something you can hold on to and cherish at least. Until you get to the stage of EDP's life when he sold his because he needed the money. Don't include Chantal in that because she bought all hers. She won't be away very long. I agree. She's a true narcissistic type. She celebrates others' pain. Shrimp, that's true. She'll go back in time and still be terrible to her partners. Yeah, unironically, Nick. Unironically. Shelly Bean, you guys are just stupid enough to think you're always going to be relevant. There is that too. You're quite right on that. As somebody that's always sort of not really been, I've watched people come and go and ebb and flow, and Amber's held on for a long time. She's not cancelable, but she is accountable. And so if she does come back, I at least put some of those videos back, she'll have the rewatchability. If she doesn't do that, she's going to be living on a breadline for a while, building up. Oh, God. Sorry. Building up the content that she would need for rewatchability, which will never exist ever again on her channel. She'll risk becoming like Chantal.
Like, have you guys ever, like, been watching TikTok and someone says something and you're like, wait, that's weird, I do that too, and then you, like, open the...
Yeah, I also bless pickles, even though I don't eat them. That's about it, really. I only like the Pickle Priest and cat dog videos. That's about it.
comments, and, like, you see all the comments, and they're like, damn, I don't have one single, like, experience that someone else doesn't have, or, you know, it's very that. It's very that. And it's weirdly comforting.
Yeah, she's a workaholic, Trisha is. Trisha's doing stuff on stage, isn't she now? It's really interesting. I couldn't be, like, she's a nutter. I couldn't be happier for her to just keep on going the way she has. And Sinatra believes that, Amber. Sinatra believes a lot of things that Amber should listen to.
I don't know. So the end of an era. The end of Amberlynn Reid on YouTube. I didn't expect it to be this soon, I will tell you that.
So I guess we're going back to Amber then, are we? When you get interviewed for a job and they ask, why have you written Amberlynn Reid when your ID says Amber? How soon upon explaining it do they kick you out of a room?
I did not expect it. Did not expect it.
Financial audit. Oh dear God.
But I see the positives in this. I do. You know, I get
There are none.
to...
Oh, and TikTok's ruining everyone's brains. I only watch it for funny videos. I couldn't care less about anything else. Oh, it's a
Experience
Warhammer
life.
techniques.
differently now. I get to have
Sorry.
different routines and hopefully meet new people, and this could be good for me. It really could be good for me. And
I will say,
right now it's hard and
shut up.
heavy.
I do have one advantage over her. I'm on the Rumble Partner Program, which means I make money from Rumble through their creator fund once a month. I got my very first payment last month, or this month, and it was a nice amount of money. It wasn't like enough to live on, but if I keep working at that and growing on Rumble, then I could, if I got demonetized on YouTube, live off Rumble, which is why I keep promoting Rumble. Cough, cough, Leona, cough, cough. Where everyone should, if you have a chance, set up an account and follow me there, because it doesn't cost anything. It has an app that can be put on the TV. It's a very simple thing to use. It really does help me out. You know, we got 12 people over there right now, and that's actually all right. It really is. But yeah, that I have that. I have Twitch as well, which doesn't do great, but I make a little bit from that as well. I was smart enough to at least do that. You should have always done that.
It's scary.
Thank you, Leona.
I don't like asking anybody for anything. I've very much not been that type of girly pop. I do not like asking people, like, especially for money. It makes me.
I'm the same, and I fully understand it. However, I would say you're in a position now where you no longer have a choice. I will outright say to my audience, if it ever happened to me, I would be saying it. But I wouldn't be saying it in a way of like, yo, guys, I need money. No, it would be a case of, okay, times have changed. We're going to change the goals up a little bit. My friend Cog does it based on stream. He does one goal per stream sort of thing. It's not the dumbest thing in the world, really. Because if he does hit his goal every day that he streams, he still does incredibly well. Like, livable well. Yeah? Jenna Marbles was a legend. Jenna Marbles was a legend. I'm glad they walked away when they did. I hate that the reason for it was what it was, actually. That was horrible.
I feel horrible. Like, but the best and only thing I can say is, like,
Leona, Kitty says hi to you on Rumble, by the way.
If you want to support me, is my Cameo is currently 40% off. And I made a Cash App because someone told me to. They said it would probably be a good idea because you do have supporters.
Didn't I say Cash App yesterday and Venmo? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm not saying you listened to me, but yeah, that. She can't be bothered with the maintenance of audio and technical. That's true. And I think it's fundamentally important, as this is my job. I've probably spent more money on the setups than she has on just buying the laptop or even the camera. My laptop costs more than that, you know, and I use it every single day. I edit videos. I buy the software. I've just bought new software, in fact, to edit. I use Vegas Pro 18. New year, I'll be using Vegas Pro 21, and I'll be using SoundForge instead of Audacity. You know, I have these options because I bought the software. Audacity's free, though, and it'll always be there just in case. But it's that thing of you have to put the money into it to get out of it. It's important. What has she invested in? Her body. That's it. She wasted money on freaking semaglutide and Ozempic. Like, fam. Grow up.
And so I made one. And that's pinned. My Cameo link is in the description.
Oh, Kaz, I'm so sorry you haven't eaten, by the way. I hope you're able to get some food soon. Les W, she keeps plugging a Cameo. Yeah, she's not being so in your face about it, at least. But I'm not surprised she's on it. Hello, your good friend Kit. Hope you're well. Can she not make a new account? No, because her haters would just flag it, and she'd be ban evasion as well. She'll get a strike for it. It'd be a community violation.
It's taken a lot for me to.
Monica, if it was, I'd have eaten it by now.
To
My
do
current
that,
one's
you know?
an Acer
But
Nitro 5, but I do have a new one, and it's made by
sometimes it happens, you know.
Alienware.
We were born to work. Tell me why. Like, what? I didn't choose this life. We were born to make money. That is how.
Shut up. Right, so we're at the 2-hour mark, which means naturally I have to shut this place down because I'm on 5% power, which is not ideal, but that's okay. Not to worry. We'll come back here. I will be here tomorrow because sadly Leona is working. I'm going to. She can't live off Cameo money. I agree. I'm gonna. And yeah, it got shut down. The Cash App got shut down. Thank you for reminding me. I thought that was hilarious. I'm going to end the poll. 331 votes. As I can see, yes, one Banana Hammock was nowhere near half as many votes. Second. Well done. You've made your choice. Thus is written, thus is law. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate it, for the members and for the likes, the super chats as well. You're absolutely amazing. I'll see you all tomorrow. It won't be hard.